Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Boardroom. I'm your host, Mel Schaefer. Now, Zeus North America Mining Corp is a mineral exploration company focused on copper, silver, and moly projects in Idaho, USA. Their flagship, Cuddy Mountain property, located near high-profile Hercules Metals discovery, has shown strong potential with recent survey results highlighting promising mineral targets. Today, I'm joined by Dean Besserer, President and CEO of Zeus Mining. Thanks so much for being here today, Dean.
Hey, thanks again for having us.
So just to start off, news out this morning, your recent survey at Cuddy Mountain revealed large areas with strong signs of mineralization. Can you explain what these results mean and why they're so encouraging?
Yeah, basically we've been talking about our closology play to Hercules for some time, and now we've been able to show our results to everyone, basically showing that we have a broad soil, rock grab, and chargeability anomaly overlaying right where we're supposed to see it, right on top of the mapped out version of the Seven Devils Volcanics, which hosts the Hercules Leviathan discovery.
And you also recently announced changes to the board of directors. What's the strategy behind these moves and how do you see them helping the company grow?
Yeah, well, we brought on Simon Clark, who's a good friend of mine, but also a very seasoned veteran in the minerals and mining space. And, he's been lucky enough to run companies with over $1 billion market cap. And just as part of our strategy to both develop our core assets and bring on some new assets, we're beefing up the board in anticipation for that.
And copper's been doing well so far this year, hitting a 2025 high of over $5 a pound. How does this strong market impact your exploration plans and the value of your projects?
Well, obviously, we've been bullish on copper for some time, and that continues. And with Donald Trump coming out, with his executive directive recently and talking about copper being a critical mineral and fast tracking development for projects and permitting, that's really just fits into our mantra of developing making a major discovery in the copper space and developing copper assets as we go forward.
Now, Cuddy Mountain is located near Hercules Metals' big copper discovery, of course, which has drawn major players like Barrick and Rio Tinto. How does being in this area influence your plans and the potential for partnerships?
Well, like everyone, we're talking to those guys, and they've been anxiously waiting our results. And now that we've been able to unveil those, I think we show that we have a really great target for similar to the Leviathan target before it was drilled. And, we look forward to engaging in conversations with all those guys.
What are some of the highlights of the results that you've put out recently?
Well, the big one is a Whopper chargeability anomaly. So basically screaming that there's sulfides at depth. We see the top of that anomaly at about 100 meters up to about 150 meters into the heart of it. And that's much closer to surface than what Hercules had initially drilled. So we think that's one of our strategic advantages. That overlain with copper, moly, silver, and soils and rock grabs. It's just a complete target.
Yeah, and I'd urge investors to go and take a look at your all the news releases that you put out since PDAC when I interviewed you last. Just lastly, Dean, looking ahead, what should investors and stakeholders be watching for from Zeus Mining in the coming months or even year?
Yeah, just more of the same. We're talking about our flagship property. We're also going to come out with some results on our other assets that we have in Idaho. And as always, we're looking to continue to strengthen our board and strengthen our list of assets by bringing on some other things.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me again today.
Great. Thanks so much.